Well, well.
It's Maleficent.
Silence!
Melancholy and spilling.
Are you fairy tale? Are you sure? Are you sure? Silence!
Samson, no time to explain.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I have a super easy Halloween costume, last minute Halloween costume that you can do with things that you already have, like in your closet, in your makeup collection, everything. The only thing that I bought for this look were these, and these were I think $2.99 or something at Walmart. Anytime I tried to find like one of the caps that had the horns on them, they were like 30, 40, whatever dollars. And if you just want something really super easy and quick for Halloween, I think this works. I kind of was gearing towards like Angelina Jolie, like when she lives in the forest before she turns like evil. But then it was just too easy to take it to the evil levels. So I wanted to create a fun makeup look that you can use using what you already have in your collection. I know a lot of makeup videos out there require some really crazy, super special effects makeup, and I mean the average person does not have that, let alone like really has easy access to that. This is what I came up with. I have a super sharp contour. Of course, I have to have some glow up in here because, I mean, let's be real, if Maleficent was around right now, she would have some glow on her face. Because, let's face it, all the villains, every Disney villain has the most banging makeup out there. Not the princesses. The princesses look very soft and innocent, as were the villains wear a ton of makeup, and their makeup is bomb. They're obviously the ones that are the most fun to dress up as, so this is my take on Maleficent. So if you want to see how I got this look, go ahead and keep on watching. Alright you guys, so I'm going to be using cream foundations, so I'm going to start by priming my skin with Milk of Magnesia. This helps to keep my oils at bay, especially when I'm using cream foundations.
Samson, no time to explain. Enchanted shield of virtue. And this mighty sword.
Now I'm taking my Picture Perfect foundation from the company The Perfect Face, and this is my Morphe E26 brush. The color I am using is P2. It is the lightest shade that I have. I usually use this as concealer, but since Maleficent is so pale and just has flawless skin, I am going in with the lightest shade that I own.
Everywhere. Wonder of it. Oh, fairy tale come true. Everywhere. Wonder of it. Oh, fairy tale come true.
The three good fairies. Mistress
Okay, now that I've built that color up to where I feel like the life has literally been sucked out of me, I'm going to take just the butt of this sponge. This is the Morphe Beauty Blender sponge. I don't really know the proper name for it, but I'm just going to go over everything and just make sure that foundation is nice and pressed into my skin. Now I'm going to grab my Anastasia Cream Contour Kit. This is in the color Fair, and this is just a buffing brush that came with an Amazon brush kit, so I don't have like a name for it. But anyways, I'm just going to grab the three bottom shades. I'm going to start with the lightest shade and build it up. Since I'm not using prosthetic cheeks or anything, and everything I'm doing is makeup based, I have to make sure that the contour is so sharp. So I have to really build it up. So that is what I am doing here.
Fairy tale. Oh, are you sure? Are you sure? Silence.
Samson, no time to explain.
And now to blend this all in, I'm just going to use my Clarisonic foundation brush, and I'm going to make sure that I buff it in the areas and not get it up too high on my cheekbones. So just buffing it in, that's why I'm using the Clarisonic. If you don't have this, you can use like your beauty blender. I just really love using my Clarisonic to buff out my cream contour. Now I'm taking the two lightest shades from the contour kit and the small side from my E26 brush, and I'm going to put this in the areas where I put my concealer, but really build up that color and make sure that like my under eye area is really light, so that I make sure that that cream contour looks so sharp. So I'm just, again, just building up the color. And now again, I'm just grabbing that Morphe sponge and I am just blending that out, really taking the time to make sure that that light color does not blend down too far on my cheekbones. And because I want it to stay super sharp, I'm grabbing my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk, and I'm popping that right onto the high points in my cheeks. And I'm going to take my Morphe sponge and I'm going to start to blend it out, but I don't like the way that it starts to push it all out. So I go in with my finger here and I start to kind of blend it up, because again, I don't want that to drag down onto the contour part. I want it to stay on the highlight points, on the high points of our cheekbones. Now I'm grabbing the whitest powder that I own, which is my MAC Pro Emphasize powder, and I'm just going to put that on the areas where I put that light color for concealer, and I'm just going to make sure it's all set into place. Now I'm grabbing my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and my E41 brush, and I'm just going to put this on top of like those contour areas and the rest of my face where I did not put that MAC Pro Emphasize powder. Now to make sure my contour is sharp enough to kill my strongest enemies, including King Stefan, I am taking this little like fluffy angled brush and I'm going in with the lightest color from the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I am just starting to build up that line and make it so sharp so that those cheekbones kind of emulate the like prosthetic cheeks that Angelina Jolie wears in the movie. Now I'm grabbing my M543 brush and I'm just going to make sure the underneath part of my contour, not touching that top line, is nice and blended. And then I'm going to mix the medium and the dark shade to carve out my jawline so I can attempt to look like Angelina Jolie. It's a far cry, but we can try. And then I'm also taking it up on my forehead just a little bit. Now grabbing my M572 in the lightest shade, I'm just going to build up my nose contour just a little bit, nothing too intense. Now I'm just grabbing that darkest shade from the contour kit and then that fluffy angle brush that has no name. Thank you for that, Morphe. I'm just going to put that onto the highest points of my cheekbone and really just make it pop. This is all about layering all the different products to make it so it gets the intensity that we want. Now this is my NYX Precision Brow Pencil. I don't know why more people are not talking about this thing. This thing is bomb, but I'm just making sure my brows are nice and angled and look a little more evil. Now I'm grabbing my Tarte Clay Play palette. This is my R37 brush. I'm going to mix the colors Journey and Stone and use this as my transition shade. Now I'm grabbing my M124 brush and the color Solstice. I'm going to use this as my brow bone highlight, and then I'm also going to put it all over my eyelid. Now in all the pictures I've seen of Maleficent, she has a little bit of yellow on her lid, so I am grabbing Sphere from the Prism palette and I am applying that with the brush that came with the palette and just building that color up so it has a little bit of a pop. Now I'm grabbing my M433 brush in the color Ember, and I'm just going to deepen up my crease with this. Now I'm taking this e.l.f. Precision or Eye Detail brush and I'm taking the color Smoke, and I'm just going to start building this up in the outer V and creating an eyeliner, like a smoky eyeliner effect with this. Now I'm taking the color Dunes in my M507 brush, and I'm just gonna like kind of buff out the smoke color and just build up that outer V and make sure it's nice and just blended and sharp. Now I'm taking that e.l.f. definer or detail brush again, and I'm mixing Dunes and Smoke and taking that on to my lower lash line. Now taking my Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color Trooper, I'm just going to create a little wing. She doesn't have a ton of eyeliner on, but she does have a little bit of a wing, so that is what I am doing here. Now for mascara, I'm taking my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara on my upper lashes, and on my lower lashes, I'm using my Wonder Extensions mascara. And then I'm going to grab my G28 brush, and I wanted my liner to be more matte, so I'm grabbing the color Onyx, and I'm just going to buff out that liner with this. And then I'm going to pop on my Ardell Studio Effects Wispy Lashes because, of course, I would be a glam Maleficent. Now I'm going to grab my Morphe lip liner in the color High Maintenance, and then my Lime Crime Velveteen in the color Red Rose. I don't think there's a more perfect lip color for this video, both by the actual color and the name of the color. Now I'm going to take my NYX Butter Gloss in the color Red Velvet, and I'm just going to pop this on. She's got a little bit of gloss in her pictures, so that's why I'm doing this step. And of course, my Maleficent needs some highlighter. So I'm grabbing my M510 brush and my Ofra highlighter in Beverly Hills, taking the champagne and the white color and just popping that onto the high points of my cheekbones. Also going to put a little bit on my Cupid's bow and the tip of my nose as well. Now I'm just going to pop on my Maleficent horns, I guess they're called. Going to put these on and then tuck my hair behind my ears. This step was a little difficult because when I did it without my makeup on, I just popped my hair in my mouth. But I couldn't do that with this gloss and this lip color on. So doing this without any clips, it was a little challenging. Alright you guys, so that is it for this look. I hope you guys have an awesome Halloween. I probably have one more look coming for you for Halloween, so keep an eye out for that. It'll probably go up on Monday before Halloween. I hope you guys enjoyed this little last minute costume idea. I love Maleficent. I really wanted to be Maleficent this year, but I kind of threw all my energy into a different costume that you'll see later. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a big ol' thumbs up. Leave any comments, requests, questions, anything down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Obviously, I don't look like Angelina Jolie. I mean, that's just not going to happen. Why didn't you look in the video and see?
I just assumed it was the neighbor.
I just watched her. I assumed it was the neighbor too. Yeah. I thought he saw, lights are on. And
yeah, that's why I answered. Otherwise I wouldn't answer the door.
God.
I threw it weird.
I've never, yeah.
Lady, go crash the video.
I gotta prepare myself for this. Acting's probably not my strong point. Hello, my pets. Well, well. What a glittering assemblage, King Stefan. Nobility, royalty, and how quaint. Even the rabble. Oh dear, what an awkward situation. I too should bestow a gift on the child. The princess will indeed grow in grace and beauty, and be beloved by all who meet her. But before the sun sets on her 16th birthday, she will prick her finger on the spindle of a spinning wheel and die.